Therefore it is wise to seek him early, and 85 in a genuine spirit, so that he might have mercy upon you. Secondly, everyone on earth will experience some suffering through the destructive times that are just ahead. Those who do not have God's favor will experience great suffering, and most will die. Therefore, to survive the most difficult time in all human history, it would be wise to seek God's favor and help early, if you want to have opportunity to live into a new world of wonderful prosperity and righteous government. By contrast, the governments of man are filled with lies, corruption, special interests, excessive taxation, bloated bureaucracy, oppression, red tape, favoritism, injustice, bickering, fighting, warmongering, selfishness, egotism, pride, thirst for money and power, and on it goes. Can you imagine a one-world government that is void of such oppressiveness and pettiness, a government that is genuinely for the people? The destructive escalation during this physical phase of the sixth seal has been likened to a pregnant woman who is in labor pain. God is going to show that there is more to this process, written about in Revelation, that has never been revealed until now. The seven thunders. Not only did God close up the meaning and timing for the events of the seven seals of Revelation until they would be revealed in this prophetic end time, but he also told John not to write about what he heard concerning the seven thunders. God wanted the seven thunders to remain sealed until this very time as well. God did all this as part of a process through which he would reveal who one of his end-time witnesses was, the one through whom he would fully reveal all that John had written in the book of Revelation concerning this end time. God gave specific end 86 time prophecies to John in a vision. John was to write about what he saw, but most of what he wrote was to remain sealed. God predetermined to reveal the meaning and timing of these major prophetic events through his end-time prophet. God has a twofold purpose for doing this. First, God is going to make a clear distinction, in his scattered church, between who his true minister is, through whom he is working, and all other ministers with whom he is not working. This will serve as one final witness to the church before the devastation of the Great Tribulation strikes the whole world at the opening of the seventh seal. Secondly, God's other purpose for revealing this prophecy in this manner is to make a clear distinction among all religious leaders in this world. God is going to reveal who his true minister is, through whom he is working to proclaim his truth to the world as a final end-time witness, and he will begin to reveal who all the false religious leaders are. The timing for the seven thunders is during the period of the sixth seal. Let us notice what John wrote. And I saw another mighty angel come down out of the heaven, clothed with a cloud, and a rainbow was on his head, and his face was like the sun, and his feet as pillars of fire. He had a little book open in his hand, and he set his right foot on the sea, and his left foot on the land, and cried with a loud voice, as when a lion roars. When he had cried, the seven thunders uttered their sounds. And when the seven thunders had uttered their sounds, I was about to write, but I heard a voice from heaven saying to me, Seal up those things which the seven thunders uttered, and do not write them. The angel whom I saw standing on the sea and on the land lifted up his hand to 87 heaven, and swore by him who lives forever and ever, who created heaven and the things that are in it, the earth and the things that are in it, and the sea and the things that are in it, that there should be time no longer. But in the days of the voice of the seventh angel, the angel of the seventh trumpet of the seventh seal, when he shall begin to sound, the mystery of God shall be finished, as he has declared to his servants the prophets. Then the voice which I heard from heaven spoke to me again and said, Go and take the little book which is open in the hand of the angel who stands on the sea and on the earth. So I went to the angel and said to him, Give me the little book. And he said to me, Take it and eat it, and it will make your belly bitter, but it will be sweet as honey in your mouth. Then I took the little book out of the angel's hand and ate it, and it was like honey in my mouth, and as soon as I ate it, my belly was made bitter. And he said to me, You must prophesy again before many peoples, and nations, and tongues, and kings. Revelation 10:1-11. What does all this mean? Simply reading this does not tell you anything specific. It was not written so that just anyone reading it could understand. For that matter, none of the book of Revelation was written so that just anyone reading it could understand. It has to be revealed through God's servants, and most of it was reserved to be revealed at this end time through God's end time prophet me. Hopefully you will not make the error that so many do when reading such a bold statement by simply dismissing it because of the way it sounds. Such a statement can understandably sound brazen, brash, but it is not. It is simply a reality, and it is my job 88 and responsibility to clearly speak in these terms. Before I tell you what the seven thunders are, there is something that you must be reminded of first. Amidst all the horrifying events that will unfold from this point forward, until the end-time tribulation is over and Jesus Christ finally returns, God will tell the world what is happening, and why there is such devastation. God will even tell these things in advance. How will He do this? He will do it through His end-time prophets, His two witnesses, but He will do it primarily through me, His end-time spokesman. To be reminded of what these two witnesses will be doing during the final 3.5 years of great worldwide tribulation, a paragraph in the first chapter of this book needs to be repeated here. Later, in the book of Revelation, God gives symbolism that reflects the importance of His two witnesses. Notice what God says, "And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth," symbolic of humility. These are the two olive trees, and the two lampstands standing GK, set, established before GK, in the presence of the God of the earth. Revelation 11:3-4. A literal translation of this verse is saying, "These are the two olive trees, and the two lampstands which are established in the presence of God unto the earth." These two people are represented as two lampstands, and two olive trees which God sets before Him to reveal His will to the whole earth. The verses that follow these have not yet been quoted. They reveal more about the role of these two witnesses during that last 3.5 years. 89. And if any man will hurt them, fire proceeds out of their mouth, and devours their enemies, and if any man will hurt them, he must in this manner be killed. They have power to shut heaven, so that it does not rain in the days of their prophecy, and they have power over waters, to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues, as often as they will. Revelation 11:5-6. God is revealing that some will hate these two witnesses, so much that they will try to do them bodily harm, even trying to kill them. But God makes it clear, as already explained, that these two people will not die until God allows it. They will be killed in Jerusalem just 3.5 days prior to the return of Jesus Christ. The fire proceeding out of their mouth is symbolic of the power to pronounce exacting judgments upon anyone who would do them harm. Whatever the two witnesses pronounce will come to pass. If people try to kill them, two witnesses, the very manner in which they seek to accomplish this will be the very manner in which they will die. God will give divine protection to His two witnesses. He will give them great power to not only pronounce how some will suffer for trying to do them harm, but God will also give them power to perform devastating destruction as often as they choose. They will be given power beyond that which Moses was given when he led the Israelites out of Egypt. They too will be able to turn the waters to blood. They will be able to close up the heavens, so that it will not rain on any area they choose. They will have power to call all manner of plagues upon any part of the earth as often as they choose. God will reveal who His two witnesses are regardless of whether people choose to believe them or not. God will increasingly give more proof of His spokesman as prophecies unfold exactly as they are recorded in this book. When the seventh seal is opened, the first 4 trumpets of that seal will announce the final demise of the United States and her closest allies. The opening of this seal will be the beginning of the final 3.5 years of great worldwide tribulation.